We're taking a little bit of damage, but not much. Right, he's going in. He's kind of overextending a little bit. But that's alright to a degree. Now with him dead, we can get back to focusing on being defensive. Letting all ships do the job. Okay. Yeah, they have a lot of these. Alright. Well. The fight's going on for so long. Stuff is starting to deplete. Though it's the condors, so that makes perfect sense. Okay, so he's gonna die. He's incredibly overextended. Get him. And we're just picking people off as they overextend. It's really all we're trying to do here. Another, they're closing in, trying to do something there. Yeah, some of our ships are starting to get battle fatigue. And we might be out of missiles. Wait, no. Got those out there. Not too bad. They're still having more ships come on in. He'll probably die relatively soon. Alright. Throw in more Moors. As long as we win the battle, we can get that Legion back. Which just means that he's easier to deploy. He costs less to deploy next time. Which is useful to us. Yeah, I think the Legions are out of missiles. Or close there too. Which means that they become really beefy. They just become really beefy tanks at that point. So there, he's going to die soon, and eventually they're going to run out of stuff to keep sending our way. Cool, he's gone, he's down. This guy will die relatively soon, all of this. Though it just also depends on what kind of core he has. The ship's AI being somewhat timid in a way, it actually fits into this sort of build, so we're able to take advantage of the fact that ships tend to not just go whole hog into things and just wood chipper them to pieces with our bigger ships and our little fighters. It tends to work pretty well. So yes, these are in-game remnant fleets. They'll have alpha cores, they're very big. There's like one type of fleet that's bigger than them. It has like, I don't know, 4 or 5 radiants in it. That can be scary and dangerous, but otherwise not really. Alright, he's dead. So I have a feeling this guy's going to die relatively soon. Maybe followed by him. And then they're probably going to swoop over this way and kill everything. If these guys just don't do that themselves. Now if we lose the Condors, that doesn't really matter. They're kind of useless. So, well, they're not useless. They have 2 Thunder hangers in them. So that is actually quite useful. These both are hammering this guy. There he goes. This guy's slowly taking damage. Especially as more stuff gets killed. He'll probably go down before he does. And... yep. Now he'll probably die first, followed by him. Goodbye, Condor. You served a purpose. Yeah, he has that officer ability that lets you heal the ship a certain percentage of its hull points. Alright, everyone. At this point, we can just full assault and win. Yeah, these guys are starting to CR out. Alright, nice. They're gonna get ripped apart, and then we're gonna go up and kill the other guys. Yeah, I think all the legions are out of missiles. Okay, cool. Down he goes. Last one is you two. Well, the last two of you two. Zamora up against the Scintilla. The Scintilla's screwed. Mora against him. Could go either way. I think the Mora would win. At least our Mora would win, since it has more air superiority. Especially with all the extra thunder showing up, this is a foregone conclusion. Of course, it is him. He has 19 CR left. Where's fighters at? Fighter replacement is at 50%. Not too bad. If it does, it's not really a problem. Just makes him cheaper to field next time. But with all the fighters showing up, I have a feeling he'll probably be fine. Yes. How's the Scintilla doing? 18 combat readiness. Wow. How is that? 45 fighter replacement. Cool. He's going and getting in his grill now. Man, the fight's over at this point. He's just gonna Vulcan cannon them to death. Get back here. And good fight, good night. Nice. Let's recover our stuff. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Alright, we are over cargo capacity. Let's get even more over cargo capacity. And what can we throw at that's dirt cheap? Guess that. Alright, let's get out of here and let's head back home. To Matanzas. Because there's a raid coming our way, right? In 90 days. Unless the hedge sends us a peace offering. Which I doubt they will do. So let's head on back. Let's check the scoreboard real quick, because I know they're getting a little closer. Hegemony by itself rivals them in terms of pop. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, Slipstream. The Battle of the Jungle. But we are wealthy enough now to where once everything is taken care of in Penelope's star system, we can just pay for expeditions and stuff like that. So we actually enter the end game. We go from the Starsector end game to the Nexerelin end game. Which is kind of nice, I suppose. Gives the game a little bit more longevity. Alright. Excellent. So we have 6 alpha cores. Those need to go on there. And what happens if we put them on here? Increases defenses by a certain amount. That's good. Okay, let's see. You're getting there. Wait, what happens? What happens if I put an alpha core on here? Increases unit production. Okay, it just increases unit production. Doesn't increase other things, I suppose. Alright, sounds good. So, Matanzas. We can also put them on here, and it increases battle station combat effectiveness. I don't know by how much, but it does. But alright. That has alpha. You want all commerce to have an alpha core on it. Where is this? Visby. To Visby we go. Because that will let us increase the amount of money we make every month. And let's see, operatives. How are you doing? Okay, sounds good. 49 days remaining there. Not too bad. Commerce. Boom. Okay, you're good there. You can do that, I suppose. Okay, sounds good. Alright, sounds great. Right. I think we're getting to the point where we have too many cores. Alright, so got that, got that, got that. Because we have lots of gamma cores. Because we're able to put beta cores on lots of things. Now we don't necessarily want to give them away unless it's going to help us get into an alliance with Tritachyon or something. Let's go to Hadara. And yeah, everything should be alright. Alright, put some gamma cores on these. Reduce cost. Put an alpha core on that. It's growing. What's that? Tortuga? Let's go to Tortuga. Put an alpha core on that patrol HQ. And everything should be fine. Alright, so everything else is fine. Let's look at their Troll HQs. So let's actually put a beta core in there instead. And because we want all of our military forces to be incredibly overpowered. That would be ideal. Star Fortress. Battle station going to Star Fortress. Star Fortress. Star Fortress as well. Visby. Now it's a Star Fortress. Alright. And we can't build or do anything with these. Like, we can't upgrade those or anything. So it's just an extra station. Okay, we don't necessarily need that, so the High Command has that. That's good. That one doesn't. So let's go to Lemcom. And we have yet to get raided by somebody that all colonies should be fine owing to their defenses. Yes. Incredibly dangerous. Alright, so alright, let's go through. Does everyone have a core on everything? Yes. I think they do. Even the ones who are working on it. Hey, you don't. Virgin Gorda. You don't have it on refining. I think it's because I just added refining a little bit ago. Well, that works. That was Virgin Gorda and Lampcon. You got something on everything. Good. So, that effectively means that we start just putting beta cores on stuff. If it doesn't have a beta core, we just slap one on there. And we have lots of gamma cores. Well, I know that we can take those over to Tibicina, and I think those guys like them a lot. Let's go do that. 63 days until arrival. And we can give lots of cores to the Tritax. We'll be more than happy to trade with us. Hello, Ackerman Station. What? Required some of these. All 12 of them improves by 6. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's see. Can't have them join us just yet. Okay, let's see. So we head back to Matanzas and see what we can do there. Plus, when the hegemons show up, we will just get lots of free legions out of that. As they effectively throw themselves on their swords. Well, they throw themselves on our swords. It's time for us to consider... One, we can't buy anything cool from there yet. And none of those yet. Custom production, we could make a bunch of these. We could just start mass producing them. But, yeah, that's going to take a while. We'd be able to finish about one per month, which would be fine. But I want to get everything upgraded to Star Fortress level first. Then we'll go do more of that. Let's see, we probably have enough crew and supplies. Let's take our 15,000 crew. And we should have enough supplies and everything to be fine. Let's take some fuel. And let's see, Nortia wants a bunch of those. It's not necessarily worth it at this point. We make so much money per month anyway. Let's just go out there and fight things. As long as no one's about to win the game, we should be alright. Yes. Where are we going to attack? Where are we going to expand into? That's Tartessus and Betis. Do we have any food anywhere we can take? Yes, that's held by Tritachyon. It's adequate farmland. There's organics. Not too bad. What about here? Right, what about Algeba? What about Canaan? It's controlled by the Persian League. Oh nice, rich farmlands. Mild climates. Habitable. I think this will be our next... Yeah, this will be our next place. Unless we find somewhere nicer. This one could be nice. How much farmland they got? None. So yeah, we're going to go to Canaan. We're going to take that stuff from those guys. That'll also let us take Gilead, which is a size 7, which is really nice. But that, we can start doing that now if we want. Are we currently at war with the Persian League? No. They haven't quite made that mistake yet. Can we invite the dictat? Maybe. Let's go see if the dictat wants to join our hive of scum and villainy. There. A question. Join me. No. Oh well. Fine. Be that way. Let's head back to Matanzas. And let's see, how is your job going? Let's see, you have a 66% chance of success. Hopefully things work out. Yeah, that was, Maxios? Magic. That sounds good. Right. Let's... We got 4,000 supplies. Let's go see what is going on in the neighborhood, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's go make some money. We can go and potentially make a bunch of cash. Lamcon. Seems like Nortia needs a bunch of stuff. Maybe they're getting invaded. Lost Estropolis wants a bunch of stuff. Alright, Lost Estropolis. You know, I think I'm fine. Let's go see what we can do. It is about time we just started taking stuff, though. So what's another place we could take? Duzak is all fully surveyed. I don't think it had farmland, right? No. Let's see. Sharu, Jampala, and Syra. That is Eventide, yes. Yeah, I think we're just going to take Kanan. So, small system, but you know this is useful. So we'll probably take this and then slap some stuff on it. Let's see. Colony ships escape from the orbit of Gilead on nearly a daily basis, headed for anywhere but the shattered peace of the Promised Land. Now a League member, true control of the planet is fought over by 3 prominent League factions, who engage in open warfare on the planet for full economic ownership of the vast fields of food, burning what they cannot take. All that matters to the freshly minted League civilians is their temples. Their temples are now field outposts. Their homes are charnel houses. Their fields lit aflame. Unity has come at a great cost. So it goes. Alright, well. What can we do? We could go and wipe those guys out. We could go take that from the League. Oh yeah, we should get one of these. Yeah. Okay. So we at least have something to do. Alright, so we're almost completely done. When does that invasion fleet show up? Not invasion fleet, but, 44 days. We're at the point where we can start paying for invasion fleets to go and attack people. We can attack them alongside those invasion fleets. So that is something that we can do. Like a fully built invasion fleet costs. It costs like 1.5 mil, I think. Yeah, this is just 1.5 mil for essentially something that can just probably take something easy. So, you know, once we're done here, we can just start. You know, for the low cost of a month or so's income, we can start attacking people and letting them do the ground battle for us. All right, dictats. Can we like call them? Can we call the dictat from here? We just like call them. I don't know why our phone makes a gun sound. Oh yeah, just let me call my friend. Don't worry about it. Let's let them get to 100 first, right? Operatives, yours is 8 days remaining, and then we see what's gonna go. We see what's gonna happen from there. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom. Alright, let's see. Hey, Lincoln, it grew. Okay, Lemcon finally grew. The next size up. Damn it. We don't make enough money. Where are these guys? 14 days. And then they die horribly. We've got 13 days before the head shows up and throws itself on its sword. On our swords. Because, yeah. I mean, we're kind of dangerous. Let's see. Let's make sure we can clear out everything that we don't necessarily want people using. We want them to predominantly use the legions. Let's see. Deployment is 6, deployment is 10, so we'll have you use that instead. Alright, sounds good. Okay. So, how much longer is it gonna be? Just 7 days until those dudes show up in force. Barbary Bay just finished its high command. That's good. We're going to basically eat these guys as soon as they show up. And some of them will probably jump in here. Nice, we made about a mil per. So them gone. We're taking you to the next level. We're taking you one step beyond. Some of our fleet's power levels are over 9,000. Oh, all those good things in the past. They're all incredibly so stupid. That's what made them fun. Alright, come on in, friendos. Hedge friendo. They really hate us? Nope. Not really. They just don't like us. They want a peace. Okay, nice. No. I'm gonna let your entire force die first. And then I'll accept a peace treaty offer. Because I want some free legions, damn it. I mean, if you want to throw your fleet into a meat grinder, by all means. Currently traveling still. Okay, good. We're still enemies with them. What's this? Hustle with the church? Hustle with the Persian League? Excellent! It's time to go take Canaan! Well, people are making a beeline for something. What are you guys going after? Right. Oh, and what's this? A Colossus. Is it a new Colossus? Well, oh. What? Did you cowards run away? How could you? I probably just realized it wasn't going to happen and ran away. The commander just said, that force is too swole. Nah, now I feel bad. That force is swole, yeah. I don't know why our commander talks like a teenager. But hey, that's how it goes. Let's get 500 of these. So we can go up to about 4,000. And let's see. Who else needs a Star Fortress? Yours is building. You've got one. You've got one. Yours is building. Oh. Excellent. You see, in about 3-4 months, we'll be outrageously dangerous and no one will want to mess with us. Wait, what are we doing? He's traveling officer. What's this? Let's see. Yeah, thick with 2 C's, right? And then emphasizing both the C's. Like thick. Alright, let's see. I would like for us to go and start taking care. Oh, hello. Well, we can get those next month, I guess. Oh, good. High Command's finished. Who are we going after? Is it the Hedge Fleet? Well, let's see what we can get. Yep, that's what's left of the Hedge Strike Force. You fool! Retreating was the correct option. They just did it too late. Alright, those will be pirates. Or our smugglers. Those work too. Alright, so we have plenty of ships. We actually need more starliners so we can carry more marines. We probably don't need quite that many crew. Let's take all of those guys. Let's drop down there. 2,000's probably okay. Let's, take some heavy weapons. Some as in all of them. And, yay. Let's go over here to Lamcon. Let's take some more heavy weapons. And now let's go, conquer some people. So, Gilead, you're mine now. Right, let's just go on over there. We'll take Gilead so that we gain our own stuff. Oh, they're fast picking. Too bad it's not really going to help them. Aye. He's like, alright, who are you? Ah! We'll pursue them with that. We somehow destroy some of their ships. Alright. Let's go jack these guys up. Alright, so special functions. Alright, let's consider our military options. Let's see, we can't do that while the Star Fortress is alive, so let's go kill the Star Fortress. Okay, that seems to work. Let's do this. I'm gonna jump into this one. And the rest of you can just full assaults. Yeah, that's the mines that you don't see that often for low tech. And these pilums don't actually do that much damage. They are fragmentation damage. They actually are piss poor at actually hurting you. But anyway, let's get back into the ball of Moors that will just shoot down all the mines. As the game lags like crazy. Alright, everyone, do your thing. Aside from killing fighters, those mines aren't particularly useful. Oh good, yeah, the result is on. Excellent. Where are they shooting at? This guy? I think so. Let's take him down. It does have pretty good PD though. Won't be enough to, you know, stop everything, but you know, it's pretty good PD. And there that goes. There goes that other melon. My god, the game is actually lagging. The game is lagging. Like, check this out. Whoop. The game is crapping its pants right now. It has no idea how in the hell it's supposed to learn those. Don't worry. Take him out. We're here to invade Gilead. I'm guessing the Merlons, they throw the mines out there. So, we actually have max RAM for this game. So, this game is 32-bit. And the main problem, as far as I understand, is that the engine that Starsector was programmed on, so it's only 32-bit, which means it can only take advantage of up to 8 gigs of RAM. So there's a hard limitation on the engine. You can't get around that. So what that means is more RAM doesn't really matter that much. Because we have a lot of RAM. We have like 16 gigs of RAM, I think it is. So that's not the issue. The engine also doesn't work particularly well with ATI, as far as I understand. NVIDIA uses a lot more what is effectively like legacy. I don't remember. I think it is. But we'll see. We can check later. But this has been a consistent issue with Starsector. It doesn't really function all too well with ATI software. So we can look at it later. But yeah, this is a pretty consistent issue. It just is what it is. But I can look after the stream to see if VSync is disabled. I think it is. Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's my hunch. Old game engine mixed with heavy fighters. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. But I mean, at the same time, this is kind of the end game. Like, you can do massed carriers, or you can do massed warships. Like, you can do lots of onslaughts, lots of paragons. Paragons aren't actually all that great. They're kind of garbage. But you can do mass lots of things. All right. Ooh, that one is in trouble. And let's see. Soon we will... Alright. Let's entropy him so that that goes down more quickly. And can we throw anything else up? No. But yeah, I think it's just one of those hard limitations on the actual game engine itself. What is that Legion doing? Do not ram. Do not ram that. That's going to be a bad day if you do. So, okay, that's down. This Star Fortress is going to be going down really soon. Once effectively these towers, and effectively what these are, once those go down, like, there isn't really much left to defend this, you know, outside of what a ordinary place would have. T-Road. Let's see, what were we talking about? When did I break up? So... let's get this... No, we don't have another one we could throw in, but yeah, so the engine can only take advantage of 8 gigs of RAM. That is a hard limitation on this engine based on the fact that it's 32-bit. Can't do anything else about that. That just is what... Oh, yeah, I was talking about the Legion, like, don't ram the station. It's just, you explode if you do. Because you just take a bajillion damage. Okay, so that's all going to go down soon. The Mora went down. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Alright, let's event. And what else we got? Alright. Oh, the game is so lagged. I love it. Whee! Alright, that's down. Everything else is going to fall apart really fast. The thing is, we've used more fighters than this before. So, like, the Legions actually use fewer fighters than the Moras do, and we've had more Moras out. I don't know. Could be all kinds of things. Okay, that's done. You will be next. Alright, we have so low health that the that fighters are actually dangerous to us. So we need to be a little careful there around fighters. Alright, let's debuff it. And down it all goes. Yeah, they can leave. I don't care. Let's get our ship back. We lost one Mora. One Mora in total. Alright, let's orbitally bombard these dudes. Let's attack bombard them. And now, let's consider our options. Let's view the colony. I wonder what your defenses are. Not much. Let's invade Gilead. So we have a lot. Militia, Marines. Oh yeah, we're way more powerful. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Steal all their TP. Then they're walking around like, how do you use the snails? Alright. So, if we hit something with overwhelming power, we can wipe it out immediately. We'll use, I don't know, I guess we'll use American tactics and shock and awe them. Yeah, right? The 3 shells all over again. You figured it, you got it. Alright, let's see. What's the most heavily fortified? Their patrol HQ, well, actually their megaport seems to be the most defended. Let's not give them the luxury. Of keeping that megaport. And let's do this. Megaport, go on here. Alright, well, we only have 4 times their number. This should be pretty, this should go really fast.